Hello and welcome back to Club 2 Part 2 of our FM22 Journeyman, where we attempt to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League. We're back here with Barnsley FC. We've got two big matches today for you, but before we start that, we're going to have a look at the transfers that have happened in between episodes. If you didn't watch our first part on Tuesday, go back and have a quick look at that one now. So the two major outs for us in between episodes is William Hondermark. He's gone over to Brest for 400,000. He wanted to leave. He wasn't taking no for an answer, and we have brought in some people to replace him. As we can see, he's like down in 9th best central midfielder currently. So definitely one that it was fine to do, although apparently he's now out on loan anyway, so I guess Brest didn't want him that much. And the other big one that we spoke about in the last episode as a potential leaver is Brad Collins. He's gone over to Trasnabora. He's gone over to whatever that team, however I pronounce that, for 5.25 million, which was a club record fee for Barnsley and has allowed us to bring in some players to strengthen the team a little bit. So first off is Joe Worrell. He's come over from West Ham, I believe. So he was at Nottingham Forest. He went over to West Ham for 10 million plus a part exchange. Played 2 games for it there and then came over to us for 2.7 million, which does seem like a tad expensive for a club at our level, but look at him. He's by far the best central defender we have now got. He's a good championship player. He's got experience in this type of league. He played for Nottingham Forest for absolutely yonks. Obviously hasn't cut in the Premier League, but I think will be fantastic for us. And I think I actually used him in the Nottingham Forest part of our original Let's Play that died a death because of my computer. So I'm very, very happy to have him. We've got Jamal Baptiste as well. He's in on loan. He's also for West Ham. Again, very, very capable. We're going to be playing him as a ball-playing defender, which wasn't what I had in my tactical formation originally. But I cannot disregard that 16 passing and 15 technique. So I'm hoping that playing him as a ball-playing defender is going to be the right thing. He's also got fantastic jumping reach and heading. So we probably need to get him straight on the corners as well on those far or near posts. We've then brought in Tashan Oakley-Booth. Tashan Oakley-Booth coming over from Stoke for £675,000. To kind of add some depth to our midfield because we didn't have a lot there. He has got a little bit of potential to grow. We can see at the moment championship player could turn into a leading championship player, so hopefully he'll be important for us as well. And then we've got Jordan Rositier, who can either play as a central midfielder or as a defensive midfielder. Again, little bit of potential to improve over the course of the season. He's come from Fleetwood, so actually in the league below. 350,000, decent championship player, probably not going to set the world alight, but at the same time going to be a very helpful player for us. In terms of results, then we've only played 2 matches because the next 2 are so important. I've come back super early after last episode. Yeah, one of those was a 4-0 battering to Millwall. Not ideal. Obviously, after winning those first 2 matches against Blackpool and Doncaster, we had a rude awakening against Millwall, and we just about managed to get a result against Ipswich, but it was very, very hard fought and definitely not as easy as the first 2 matches we played. Today, we've got 2 more big matches. So we've got the Carabao Cup second round against Wolves, who are still in the Premier League. And then I don't know if it's a local derby or not because my geography is awful. But we have got a match against Rotherham, who are considered one of our rivals. So super important match for that one. As we're doing this as well, I wonder if somebody can help me. So I have brought in Baptiste on loan. As you can see, not actually in the squad. Regardless of what I click, I cannot get him to appear. You probably can't see it because it's behind my head, but there's nothing on for hide players. He's not in the under 23s or under 18s. If we click on him, he's showing up as at our squad in the senior squad, but he doesn't actually appear anywhere. In order to get him to appear in this matchday squad, I had to get the assistant manager to pick the best squad and then change everyone else because he automatically appears there in central defence. So if anyone does have any ideas of how I get him to actually appear on my game, they'd be very, very much appreciated. But for now, this is our lineup for today. We've got Zingal in goal, Pierce, Baptiste, Worrell and Britton in defence, Kohasi, Buchanan in the centre of the park, Woodrow, Justvan, Odor and Bozanic are front 4 there. Worrell and Baptiste both making their debut today, I think. I'm 99% sure Worrell didn't play last game. So both making their debut today against Wolves, which is a very, very big game for you to be making your debut in. But hopefully that that little tactical decision there will come off well and get us a result here against Wolves, who I seem to make a habit of drawing in the cup. If I'm a smaller championship team and they're in the Premier League, I seem to draw Wolves a lot. I drew against them when we had Nottingham Forest as well, and it is straight away inside the first minute a highlight for Wolves here. Not the most fortunate of events, and not something we particularly want to be seeing, guys. We could have liked to avoid that one really, but Wolves bearing down on our goal here. We have managed to hold them up a little bit and make them play a backward pass rather than a forward one. Ruben Neves there, Fabio Silva. I mean, this looks like a goal already. It's not. It's hit the crossbar, question mark. Hit some part of the goal on its way over anyway. Oh, it's another highlight for Wolves here. Batiste there stepping forward now to head that one clear, and Bosniak now has got the ball and is tearing up that right hand side. He's had to slow down because he is met by a Wolves defender, but that was a really, really good at least start of a counter attack there. Odor now on the right as well. Can he get a cross in? He has got a cross into the box to Bakuna. It's hit the post, I think, and then it has been called back for offside anyway. But that was a really, really good counter-attack. That's what we want to be seeing. Wolves have had a player booked as well, although it is another free kick, and we do appear to have Kohasi injured now. Do we need to be pulling him off straight away, getting him off the field? It is entirely possible. And my squad depth, once again, having chunks taken out of it. Ruben Neves there with a brilliant free kick, but Zagal more than equal to it on that occasion. He's looking like a pretty good goalkeeper so far. We're going to actually watch this corner and then we'll make the substitution. We managed to clear it again. Odor on the outside of the box there has managed to pick that one up, and it's a big ball forward to literally no one. That was an interesting cross, mate. I have a little bit I have some question marks about your composure there and your decision making. Let's bring on Oakley Booth, I guess, here. Kohasi, yeah, he's fine as a ball-winning midfielder. We could bring Palmer on, which is who it's telling us to bring on, but he's not fully fit, not back from his injury yet. He hasn't played any matches. I kind of have him on the bench as a, if we're losing quite heavily to Wolves and we just want to give him some fitness, he can come on for the last 20 minutes kind of player. But equally, if we're winning or something along those lines, drawing, whatever, we don't really want him to be coming into a hyper-competitive match straight off the back of an injury. Wolves once again here, big cross into the box. Zigal has come out and claimed to that one, and now he's just distributed that one short to Royal, back to Batiste. Oh, I'm all for playing triangular passing, guys, but that is looking a little bit dangerous there. I feel like someone needs to get rid of it. They haven't. I said it was looking dangerous. Fabio Silva, his first goal this season for Wolves. Yeah. I'm all for playing out from the back there, guys. That, not the time to do it. I mean, what we're playing at here. Oakley Booth back to Worrell. Fabio Silva there just bearing down on everyone as the ball's passed around, making that even harder to do. And he has eventually scored, which, I mean, if you're going to play like that, probably to be expected. We're going to demand more from the team here. We are still playing positive. Maybe we need to drop to cautious. We are against Wolves, for God's sake. Wolves with a corner here, out to that far post. Nothing made of it, though. It has just gone over. So, as it turned out, not too bad for us. And while I do this, what I did say as well before on corners now. So, I've got, who have I got at my near post? I've got Joe Royal. He's got heading of 15, jumping reach of 16, and Batista's got jumping reach of 17, heading of 14. I kind of feel like we just need to do that and kind of move them round a little bit. We have now got some brilliant set piece players there on all of those posts in all three sort of positions that I have on the post. All of them very, very good at jumping, reach and heading. So hopefully we can actually score a corner at some point with Barnsley. We haven't actually scored one yet, so all of that not really having any effect. And Wolves are just playing around us here. We're not really offering a lot in the way of threat or indeed really anything. We've had a couple of sort of counter-attacks that have looked all right to start with, and now ball just played over the top by Wolves there. Easy as you like. We have managed to block it, so Fabio Silva not managing to get another one. But yeah, we're not exactly looking brilliant in this match so far. Very, very low on possession, very, very low on shots, which I guess you would expect because we are against a Premier League team. And I've no idea what rules are like in this sort of version of the game, in the sense that we are miles in the future. We've got Daniel James, Fabio Silva, who I don't know how good a player he is now. Obviously a wonder kid of FM past, and you know, we're four years in the future here. 4 years. This is our 4th year in the future. So he has had the chance to develop nicely. Ruben Neves, obviously, always been developed very, very nicely, and still at Wolves. Daniel James here. It's hit the bar, hit the post. We are getting very, very lucky here with these sort of shots. Zagel making a beautiful couple of saves in that first half, and then the post denying Wolves on 2 occasions, 3 occasions, on occasions either way. So we are still in the tie technically at the moment. It's just whether we can make anything of this. I feel like it's probably unlikely. This is very much just a match to come and go, how would we do against Wolves, against Premier League opposition? Oh, that's a good goal from Ruben Neves. Don't like to concede goals, but you've got to give him that one. Ruben Neves also doing a cartwheel. Is this a thing in the FM update? All of a sudden, all the players are doing cartwheels in celebration? Maybe. Ruben Neves there just picking his spot. Straight into the goal. Straight as an arrow. Not a lot we could do about that one. We could have closed him down a bit earlier, I guess. And potentially now we start thinking about, we've got a couple of substitutions we can still make. Oh, it's a Wolves corner. Can we clear this one? No, we can't, but it has gone over. I'm looking at Woodrow as well on a 6.1. It's not the best rating I've ever seen. I think we bring on Izzy Brown here, who seems perfectly adept with either foot, and we leave him as an inside forward. Hopefully he could come in and make some sort of contribution to the game. That'd be great. It seems unlikely we'll be winning this one, but a contribution, a goal, a something would be nice. We have got a throw in. That's something. Brown to Bosniak here. Oakley Booth. And we've somehow kept hold of that after the tackle. It kind of pinball round. He is through on goal here. No, straight to goalkeeper. Jose Sarr just grabbing that one. Nothing really coming of that attack, to be honest. It was kind of there, but not really much at all. Britain's now got a yellow card as well. We've now got 3 yellow cards. 3 yellow cards? 2 yellow cards. And we are into the 75th minute. We probably need to make another substitution. Let's just bring on Palmer, as we were saying, instead of Just Van. Give him a little 15-minute run out. Hopefully then he might be fit enough to play against Rotherham, which I think is in 3 days' time, as he's been off with injury. Maybe this will just... Maybe his little legs just need a little bit of a run, which I don't entirely understand how that works. You're not fit enough, go out and have a run. If I'm feeling ill, not fit, and my legs have been broken recently, the last thing I want to do personally is go out for a run. But then I'm not a professional footballer, clearly. So maybe that's why I'm not a professional footballer, because I don't go for runs when my legs are broken. Feedback appreciated down below as always. And Wolves just playing around with the ball here. It's another absolute screamer from outside the box. Not really a huge amount we could do about that one either, apart from, guys, could we perhaps close down a little bit quicker? I feel like if we were closing some of these down a little bit quicker, we wouldn't have conceded those last 2. It's a shame as well, because you take away those 2 like really long range goals and we haven't looked that bad, in all honesty. I say that if you take away the fact that we've conceded 3 goals, we were fantastic. The point is though, we've conceded 3 goals. But again, pinch of salt, it is against Wolves. You are in the Premier League. Maybe to be expected. It's a nice day out for the fans. I'm far from pleased with that result. I'm just going to go unlucky, boys, and keep them slightly motivated for the Rotherham match. I don't feel the need to go in and batter the morale any more than it probably is already. So a 3-0 loss to Wolves to start off the episode, but we have still got the match against Rotherham, which hopefully is going to go a lot better than this one. So let's see if we can get a better match against Rotherham then. This is our lineup for that one. We've got Zingerl in goal, Odor, Batiste, Worrell and Williams as our back 4, Kohasi and Offerborough in midfield, Woodrow, Palmer and Brown sitting behind Bosniak. And let's see if we can get a better result. I found out another problem as well. I was saying about Batiste not showing up is I can't actually tell what his fitness levels are like before a match. I've no idea. He could have 3 broken legs right now for all I know. There is literally absolutely no way of me telling. The only sort of way I can tell at all is if my system manager pops up and goes, you do realise he has a broken leg, or 3 broken legs, in whatever situation it may be, that he would have 3 broken legs. There's no way of me telling at all Rotherham, after 3 games, have only got 1 point, so you'd hope we'd win this one today. If you are enjoying the series though and do want to follow along with our tribulations with Barnsley FC, please do subscribe to the channel. It's obviously completely free. You can unsubscribe whenever you want, but it is really, really much appreciated if you do hit that subscribe button today. And Izzy Brown has already got a yellow card. Lad, could you calm down a little bit? There's no need. I know I said about broken legs. It wasn't a request. It was just a commentary on the fact that we've no idea what Jamal Batiste is looking like. Apparently, given what he looks like already, possibly was a little bit tired before we entered this game, as were a lot of the players, to be fair. I mean, we can see Odor already is on like half a heart of fitness, so he was pretty knackered before we even got into the game. But we don't have, again, the best squad depth in the world. It's not horrific. I've seen a lot worse. Hello, Nottingham Forest. If you ever watched that part of my series and you saw the first episode there, we could barely field a team. I can field a team here, and I do have some spare players now, which is quite nice. But it's still not quite as much squad depth as we would like. I think what we need is maybe some younger players to come in as well. And we've not had one highlight in that first half. What a shambles. Guys, we don't know it's been the better team. Not at all. Come on, we haven't taken nearly enough shots. Sort yourselves out. We can't actually win a football match if you never take any shots, theoretically. I mean, you could get fouled in the penalty box and then get a penalty which doesn't register as a shot, question mark. I don't think so. It is possible, but ideally you have a shot on goal and it goes in the back of the net. That's a free kick to Rotherham. Was that offside? It was. What an absolutely pointless highlight. What was the point of that one? We're just going to show you this one, guys. It's going to be a free kick and it's going to be offside and literally nothing's going to happen. That is a goal kick from Rotherham, and it's a long goal kick that's managed to be controlled. Don't see that very often in FM22. Rotherham have managed it. They've cut that one back. Palmer is there to cut it out. Palmer obviously starting today. He's only fit for about 75 minutes of the match, apparently. So we do need to think about substituting him. But Rotherham actually through on goal here. Zigol saving the day again. Zingo. I'm going to change his name. He's going to be called Fred. By next episode, if he's not called Fred, someone remind me to change his name. It is a corner here. We've managed to clear that one. Woodrow actually out jumping everyone. We're not sure what he's doing all the way back there, defending at a far post, but I've obviously got it set up that way, and he's managed it quite well, so we're not going to change it either. Just having a look at the team now, Odor probably at this point needs to be coming off because he's pretty tired already, and he's the first player to be that tired. So we're going to bring on Tom Pearce, Liam Kitching. Let's bring on Liam Kitching. Liam Kitchen, can you play all right back there? You can play okay back there. And at this point, do we just hope to get a goal and demand more, which is what we're doing? Or should we be going attacking and trying to get a win out of Rotherham here? I guess, given how we performed last season, a point is better than no points at all. But equally, I do kind of want a win. So, with 50 minutes left, let's go attacking and see if we can make any more substitutions, really, to make us a bit more attacking. We know we have to take Palmer off. We'll bring on Just Van for him, who's been playing there while he's been out injured. Woodrow is looking a little bit tired out on that side. Do I really have anyone to bring in for him? Not particularly, to be honest. We don't really have a lot of way of making ourselves a lot more attacking. Apart from we could bring in Bakuna there, and I have a feeling, yes, he can play quite well as a Mazzala. So we'll put him as a Mazzala on attack and just hope that he doesn't bump into Just Van, who's ahead of him. I've changed to attacking. We've instantly got a highlight for Rotherham. That's less than ideal, though. What we don't want to be doing here, now I've changed to attacking, is going and conceding. He says, and we concede. Maybe going attacking wasn't the best idea. Maybe we had shut up shop a little bit, and we were quite happy defending. Not the sort of manager I want to be, though. Want to be going and getting 3 points every game if possible. We'll just shout at the team and throw some stuff at them during the pre-match, post-match feedback if we have to, really. But yeah, we should be going out and winning this game, really. If you're looking at the match stats, we're way ahead on shots and possession. There's no need for us not to be winning this one, but it doesn't look like we're going to manage it. We've gone very attacking now. We've demanded more from the team. We've encouraged the team for the last 4 minutes. We've seen basically 2 or 3 highlights in this match. They've basically all been Rotherham, apart from our one highlight, which was an offside, and that was an absolute shambles of a match. We haven't scored a goal in this episode. I'm not happy with performance, guys. Sort it out. we're 2 days before the end of the transfer window. I will bring in players and replace you. If you're going to play like that, I'll sell everyone here. We're down in 12th now, 6 points from a possible 12 so far, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that bad, and it would mean that we probably wouldn't get relegated, but equally I would have I'd quite like a little bit more. Clark Oldor's 9.25 value release clause has expired. Yep, that's really good. I'm happy with that. I don't want to sell him. What we do need now, we're 2 days off before the end of the transfer window. If possible, we want to be getting a couple more players in, and where I think we possibly need to strengthen is we definitely need another goalkeeper. I mean, we've got Zingal, and then we've got some lesser players, so we could do with another goalkeeper, either a better one, although Zingal's doing quite well, or at least a very capable deputy of an equal level to him. And the other place I feel like we could do with a little bit more strength is as the striker, either as a striker or on the left wing. If we can get a better left winger, potentially we could play Woodrow up there. I mean, we could bring Buchanan out there, but we could do with some more depth somewhere to give us a little bit more wiggle room. I know it's saying we've got lots of players, but I have got this showing the under 18s and under 23s as well. If I take that down and I bring it to a minimum of 3-star, all of a sudden, not quite as good. I mean, one goalkeeper kind of tells that story completely. Looking forward, I'm not sure exactly when we'll come back. We don't have any massive matches in terms of rivalries or anything like that. I mean, the next one's properly Sheffield United. I might manage to play all the way through till Sheffield United, but that does take us to the end of October, end of November. So that means I'll have played September, October, and most of November before we get to that one. But we'll see. Maybe we'll come back there. Maybe we'll come back a little bit earlier. It depends very much how we're doing as a team. If you have enjoyed today's video though, please do drop a like down below. It always really helps out the channel and the algorithm. And while you're down there, if you're new to the channel, you just haven't done it yet, why not hit the subscribe button? It'd be really appreciated. I'm aiming to get to 100 subscribers as soon as possible on the channel. At time of recording, I'm on 44. If I could get to 50 by the end of this video, so by Saturday, that would be fantastic and really appreciated. Until next time though guys, if you want to watch some more content on the channel in the meantime, why not have a look at this video over here next.